Hello everybody, welcome to another Pixel Perfect Path to Affiliate Series stream. I hope you are all super excited for this double race stream that we've got for you. In a little bit, I will be jumping on to take on Suave Beardson at Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes. But before that, we have got an epic best of 3 race between Pimpluigi and Drive-In in Sonic vs. Tails, Sonic CD Restored. I'm going to hand it over to one of the commentators, Forks Rocks, who's going to get this thing underway. Take it away!
Thank you so much for that. Yes, so we are going to be having a best of 3 race. We have 2 of the top players in the world for Sonic CD Restored. On the left, you have Pimpluigi running with Sonic, and on the right, you have Drive-In running with Tails. Both of these guys are excellent players. If you'd like to quickly introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Pimpluigi. I'm actually the developer of Sonic CD Restored. And many people might know me out there from how I'm trying to teach that the super peel out is super overpowered.
And I'm Drive-In. I'm just a guy that likes CD and started randomly running it thanks to Pimpluigi, and I'm now apparently the best sales player in the world.
Yep,
yeah.
I have a co-commentator with me. Would you like to introduce yourself as well?
Hello, my name is Epic Mike 16. I am a Sonic Origins runner specializing in Knuckles. Nice to meet you all.
Yeah, it's nice to be with you guys here today. So some people might be wondering what the logo is in the lower right-hand corner of our stream, and we actually are a speedrun crew with Lenny GG and Elfia and a couple others. You know, we're the NWO Wolfpack of Sonic CD.
Yeah, so if you see any of those community members, you'll see that logo. So that's what that's all about. So I think without further ado, we will get this kicked off. If would you all appreciate a countdown?
Yes.
Sure.
All right. So we will be starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's get it rolling.
Yep.
So assuming that these 2 are perfect in every input and they're on world record pace, who should win?
Drive-In.
Yeah, it would be Drive-In. It is simply because of the fact that level for level, if they did absolutely everything perfectly, like a task, then Drive-In would win because Tails is faster. He's the faster character, but he's also the most difficult character, whereas Sonic is kind of a middle ground where he is not the fastest, but he still teaches a lot of the basic fundamentals and provides the most overall round experience, whereas Amy, easiest, but definitely the slowest.
I understand. And there was definitely a little hiccup on Sonic's side there midway through, I noticed.
Yeah, a little
Big
bit of a hiccup.
Big, gigantic hiccup.
Yeah, only lost a couple of seconds here.
I got a 28 Drive-In.
Oh no.
Yeah, generally we try and get about
A 21.
About a 21. Yeah, I was about to say like 20, 21. I couldn't
I
remember off
forgot
the
to
top
do
of my
full
head.
percent.
Cool percent.
Oh,
It's
what?
all right. You still finished with a 1670. That is still
Well,
a solid time.
then I got a 19.
Yeah, but Luigi is already dragging behind a little bit. For a note for our audience, this game is timed in IGT. While we are showing you a real-time attack timer, just for the sake of the stream, the way we are going to be counting points at the end of the run is that Sonic CD Restored has an auto splitter. So we will be going off of the IGT times you'll see in the auto splitter. So if you hear us announcing level times, that's why, because that's kind of the more quote important time.
Yeah, both clean kills on the 3rd level here. Pause menu.
Yeah. Ooh, looks like both characters broke the level.
Yeah, we keep pause buffers, that trick.
Yeah.
The beginning of Closing Chaos here for Tails, and Sonic got away.
Bike skip!
Huge Drive-In.
Yo!
There are no spikes for you, Tails!
I don't. I'm saying it anyway.
That's funny. I was not expecting that. That was not planned. That was a genuine reaction.
That was nice. And Tails has the convenience of flying over the entire level, where Sonic's got to put in a little bit of work to finish it.
Yeah, ending with a 23. Yeah, Sonic unfortunately does have to put in a little bit of work. Alright. Sonic seems to have time traveled to the past a little bit earlier than anticipated, but still finishes the stage with a decent time. Sonic is still behind a little bit, IGT. Tails.
Going down for the speed shoes. Will he get the fly? Yes, he
Yes.
does.
Sonic is also going to try and get on the ceiling, and does so successfully.
I didn't know that trick. I'm seeing that one for the first time. I like
Yep.
that.
I wonder if I'm gonna get. I'm gonna pull a Ouija.
Oh. What he's referring to is that there's a very tight skip here in CC3 that you're going to see coming up to skip the boss. It saves us a lot of time because instead of finishing the level in about 20 seconds, if you're really lucky.
Oh,
with-
first try, let's go!
Got
Let's
it.
go! You can do that frame perfect trick to get over the boss and finish in about 3 seconds. So, Ouija, when we do our community races, one time got stuck doing CC3 for about 16 attempts. So,
17.
Yes, it was 17. It was 17 attempts. I was just estimating the number. And so
Sonic gets it too.
yeah, Sonic gets it first try. This is tight. And so yeah, we definitely want to try and get that trick first try. If you're Amy, you get it every try.
You get the double jump, so you just skip it right over.
Yes.
And Tails makes it over the wall on the start of this. On the start
Yeah.
of the stage there, so he's gonna finish the level really quickly. 1760.
That is
Well,
an amazing TT1.
Sonic's gonna do the bounces. Gets one, gets two, and he's out. You're not gonna see him fly at the end though. He's gonna have to do some precision platforming here.
Yep.
And that was clean.
Yeah, that was very, very clean. Some really quick spin dashes there at the end.
We're back at Title 2. Tails.
Yeah, title 2 with Tails, yeah. Tails
So
is gonna go ahead and grab the pass sign.
Yeah. Just a note, if you're playing the Origins version of that, there's actually an extra pathway that opens on the top right that's not available in CD Restored, which is fairly interesting.
Yeah, I believe that was one of the paths added in Origins Plus for Knuckles, which actually does save some time over the standard route. If you're precise enough with Knuckles.
Yep.
Knuckles can save a lot of time in CD, but also is extremely difficult in terms of how you run him.
I definitely want
Alright.
to be present for any future Knuckles runs when that comes up.
For sure. For sure. And Tails has finished Act 2 and is heading into Act 3. Interesting note about Act 3. All the
Yeah.
characters have a quick kill for this boss. Varying in difficulty. Tails has the easiest, as you will see. Amy has a pretty consistent one, and then Sonic is actually pretty difficult.
So this could be a difference in the first round then.
It is, but Poochie is fairly consistent with getting this quick kill.
I got the one frame jump.
Nice.
I tried that, didn't work.
Ouija also has a cleaner opening when it comes to getting as many hits as possible on Robotnik. Tails finishing with a 3870.
Clean,
We'll
we're
see
gonna
if
watch that.
Sonic can get a quick kill.
I wouldn't know how to do this without invincibility, so I'm actually curious. 1, 2, and he gets it.
It is actually harder to do with invincibility because it obscures your visual cue for where to stand.
Ah. I grab it as a habit, so maybe I'm undoing
Yeah,
myself.
it took me a while to break that habit as well because I'm used to running Amy, and so when I started learning Sonic, ooh, Tails is having a little bit of trouble here in Quartz 1. Whee!
21,
But
48.
still to 21. Wow. Okay, that is impressive.
Yeah, that's a 1-frame jump, and I usually don't go for it.
Yeah, but it was a little bit of a YOLO strat there. Looks like Pimpluigi is catching up.
2110.
Cool percent for that one.
Ooh. When he says cool percent, what he's referring to is doing a trick that doesn't necessarily save any time, but looks flashy.
He didn't spin dash, I can't do it.
Oh
I'm
no!
I'll do the Lenny drop. I failed the Lenny drop.
No, you failed Lenny drop. Lenny.
Lenny's gonna be mad.
The Lenny drop is where he tries to jump down and land on that middle path instead of the bottom path. That trick was coined by Lenny GG, whom the trick is named after. Oh, you got the Lenny drop. On Sonic's side, you got to see the correct Lenny drop. It looks like Tails is now working that sucker to death in QQ3.
This is a family-appropriate stream. I'm not mentioning what I think the lyrics are.
Yes. Yeah, but that is the correct lyrics, is working that sucker to death. Yeah, this is a nice break in the middle of the run. Just generally, if you're on a good pace, it's a nice, pretty easy, consistent boss to do. Not a lot of stress here.
5640. Go on.
Which is, I was just gonna mention that we have a very stressful stage coming up, so it is a nice thing to have a break right here.
The nerves are real.
The nerves are real indeed. This stage, this is Wacky Workbench. Wacky Workbench is infamous for a reason. It looks like Tails is gonna go for bottom route.
Fails it.
Nice. Looks very clean so far.
I'm gonna try to get it back.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I made a small mistake on Tails.
If you haven't seen this level before, if you touch the bouncy floor, and you don't guide yourself up correctly, you're gonna lose a lot of time.
See, this is where this is the only level in any Sonic game where you can fall to the ceiling.
Yes. Well, I mean, technically you can in Doomsday and Sonic 3, but it doesn't cost you as bad as it does in this stage.
Also, the meme 3755.
Yeah, 3755 is a very special time in Wacky 1. Sonic got a 25.
Nice pause up here.
Yeah, 3755 is kind of the gold standard time that's very consistent. Another time that is also very consistent is 34, but it's a little bit tighter to get.
What did Tails get?
3755, that's why we're mentioning it. Tails is doing a trick right here. This is called the Wonder Mega Boing Boing, coined by Sonic Star.
And I'll tell you, like, if you're ever in chat with them, they love saying that.
It's personally my favorite trick in the entire run. Amy does a variation called the Walking Mega Boing Boing that has a little bit different of a setup, but is fundamentally the same trick, and definitely one of my favorites. And at the end here, you'll see both players got something called Fast End, which is where we do a stutter step, which basically means we tap left at a certain time to change our momentum in a way that we land on that pull trigger and are able to keep our momentum going into the end of the stage.
Ooh, I like that drop with Tails.
Save that one. Now one of the hardest tricks in the game is Tails.
Yes, this is a very difficult trick with Tails.
Yeah, there's a little bit of delay or some sort of
technical issue, perhaps.
Yeah.
On Driven's end.
We're working on it, I guess.
Open. Ah,
I missed it. That looks so smooth, though. Sonic entering the same.
Alright, now we can again.
Just a small quality drop. I'm definitely not making out the time. It's a little bit fuzzy, but
Yeah. I believe that should be a 4008.
I'll believe in you. 'Cause I can't-
4906. 4906. That's what it is. Okay. I was like, that seems a little fast. That seems a little fast.
Yeah.
You get
Luckily, both. Luckily, even though Tails is having some technical issues here, both characters' routes are fairly similar.
Looks like Sonic closing with a minute 6, 73.
Yes.
Can't
Tails
take a quick way
does
up.
have the fastest Wacky 3, so.
And good old Stardust Speedway with very different routes if you're playing on Origins.
Yes.
There's a lot of little things that differ here, so I'm still learning the CDR route. But yeah, we'll wait for quality to come back and just assume Tails is doing his thing.
Yeah.
I've been pressing.
What's going on with Tails' stream?
Tails looks like he's having some connection issues.
Yeah,
Back.
A little bit.
it varies.
It varies. Sometimes you're here, sometimes you just don't exist. But again, the routes are fairly similar for both characters, so you're getting the same gist of the idea.
Yeah, to me, he's frozen in time right now, so this ain't good.
Correct. I think he might have completely lost connection.
Yep. The good news is we can still check the times because at the end there's a big tally screen.
Yes, so we do have that auto splitter. Yeah, it seems like he completely lost connection. But yeah, we do have an auto split at the end, so even if we do lose driving for a hot minute, we still will be able to get a correct tally.
Well, for now, we'll just watch Sonic vs. Metal Sonic. Not much else to do.
Yep.
Yep. I've seen many runs end here where they make one mistake near the end and
Yeah. Metal Sonic
Painful.
fight is, it can be painful if you don't have a set strategy for it. We have a joke that it likes to kill musicians. Looks like we might be getting slightly more of a connection back from Drive-In Stream. Still a little buggy, but enough to know that he finished Stardust Speedway 3.
My friendly back.
Yes, somewhat, but your stream is still choppy at best. But we can hear you again.
Yay.
well, we can see Tails flying over Metallic Madness 1.
Yes. This is another stage that I gets to abuse this flight in a little bit to save a couple extra
Yeah,
seconds.
didn't-
He doesn't
Oh,
have to do the he doesn't have to do the trying to think of the right word. Damage boost. That was what I was looking for. Wow, Sonic was nice and let Amy hug him. How cute.
About a zone ahead at this point based on time. But you never know with IGT. Well,
Yeah, you really never know. Fun fact, at the paces that these two runners are capable of, it is possible for the RTA time to be doubled IGT time.
oh boy.
That is how long we spend in loading screens and in the time bonuses, because they are so long because we go so fast.
Mhm. We did see Tails pull off the spin dash trick at the end of the level there.
Yeah, as Tails did get piston skip on the first try. It does save some time. It's not 100% consistent. Though I know Pimpuigi does pause buff for it, so maybe a little bit of a moot point.
Alright.
now Driven is into Final Fever, also known as Metallic Madness 3.
So while they're going into this, can you explain how to do the double hit?
Yes!
Yeah, tell us about the Psycho Egg.
So,
That's about the
Psycho Man,
D-pad of
also
doom.
known as the D-pad of doom, as Driven just said. This is the final boss of the game. Basically, we stand on a certain pixel that aligns us with Eggman, and when we wait for him to come to the very bottom of the stage, we jump into him once, and then we wait for a certain visual cue with his top pin at the top of the stage. When the yellow part starts touching the ceiling of the stage, and so we can jump and hit him again. It saves about 10 seconds overall, as opposed to doing the fight normally. And it is a trick I'm very bad at. But these two are very consistent at it, and I do envy them.
And that is time for me.
That's time on Driven's side.
But we'll have to wait to the screen to compare it.
We will have to wait till the stream before I can call, before we can call exactly who gets the point for this one.
Way past
No,
school.
Driven definitely
You got
got
something?
it.
Oh,
Driven finishes with a 10:58
Alright.
90.
A 10 bigabingy?
10:58
a
90.
big old 10.
Way past cool.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And that is time for Pipweegie. Finishing with an RTA of 1923. The way past cool screens. That's an 11:18:28, so the point goes to Driven.
What did Driven have?
10:58 90.
10:58.90.
So being
Wait,
about
isn't that like your exact world record? Well, record?
Yeah, basically.
I think that's exactly your record, if I remember.
yeah. Chaos is very difficult.
It's definitely a 10:58.
It's 10. That's I know. That's a 10:58. I know that.
So I would have had to get a new Poo Boo to beat you that time.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
We are going to have a quick little pause
Intermission.
here. Little intermission, yeah.
Yeah. Just like how much to make it?
While we are waiting for Driven to handle some technical issues, Pipweegie, is there anything you want to say regarding to Sonic CD Restored as a whole?
Well, I guess if he's working on tech issues, the special stages are actually much improved in Sonic CD Restored. We restored the CD93 turn radius and the CD93 UFO hitboxes.
So it's actually fair. This is definitely one of my
With
especially
those
favorite-
changes, these definitely become the best special stages in the game.
Agreed. It looks like we should be good to go in terms of Driven stream being fixed.
All right, you ready, Driven?
Driven,
Let
you
me
can
go
hold
back.
over Reese.
All right,
you can go over to- Yeah, go
I'm
back.
gonna pick Tails this time, and you're gonna pick Sonic.
Ooh, you want to switch?
No, I'm just kidding.
Swap.
We're kidding, we're kidding. That was very funny though. You had me scared for a second. I was like, please don't confuse me. Alrighty.
I would be down though.
I would try to swap, but
Well, nah. Alright.
We're a fly on the edge of your seat community, so
We really are. We improv a lot. Since we are doing the second race, I'm going to hand it to Epic Mike for the countdown.
okay. I guess we'll go on go. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And they are, wow, almost, that was almost instantly off to the races. What a reflex from both of these players. One thing that I didn't mention on the first race is this first trick they do here that looks a little funky, where they just exit the ramp. That's called 3D ramp jump. It's that is another trick that's been restored from CD93, where you can control your jump height instead of it being locked by the ramp, and it looks really weird, but it saves a lot of time too. Driving us ahead with a 21.43 compared to a 23.91 from Ouija.
Yeah, palm
There you
tree
go.
for number 2.
The second palm tree.
Still panicking.
I haven't got hit.
Go back so we can actually do the thing.
Yeah, this might be Sonic's time to capitalize, keep himself ahead.
Indeed.
The third one, and more, and we're out.
5. Let's go. Bell the Batnik bounces. 24.75.
Sonic CD actually has more bounce combos than any other Sonic game.
Which is weird because most people associate bounce combos with games like Sonic 2 or Sonic 3.
I think it's actually got more like fast bounce combos than Sonic 1 and 2 combined.
Interesting.
And Sonic 3 doesn't have any.
Which is weird because kind of associated with the whole combo and score thing.
Right.
Coming up on this first boss here again. The reason that we can murder this boss so quickly is because he does not have invincibility frames.
Ooh, nice.
Nice finish from both players.
0.4 seconds away from each other on that.
Seems like it. Yeah, so if you jump on the last frame before control is taken away from you, Sonic will jump forever.
Sonic has to wait by default.
Yeah.
I need to jump over that.
Minor hiccup with Tails.
Yeah, minor hiccup with Tails. Tails, why aren't you going for Kitten Hop?
In Hubs in Close Corner, no, in Snack 2.
Oh, it's an Act 2. I forgot. I forget. This is a trick I do not do.
I guess I can try, but it might lose me a lot of time.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Thank you for all the hype from chat.
Oh well.
Ah, close enough. We have to do the swag strat sometimes. Sorry to lose you so much time, Tail.
In a couple seconds.
You'll make it up. We still have CC3 ahead of us, which could change the game drastically.
No, it's still sub 30.
Yeah, true. I mean, we will definitely take a sub 30.
A 28.45 to a 28.88. Very close. Pixel perfect events with
And the first
Okay.
fail. Woo!
Nope. Both sides fail once. It's as if nothing happened.
We definitely did not see that restart.
They failed twice. They failed twice. 3 times.
Failed twice. I think we have. Oh,
Sonic gets it. Sonic's out.
Sonic gets it.
Tails is still not out.
Oh, we have a special message from Melakira. If Driving fails CC3, it's because of RNG. That's just facts.
That is
That is
just facts.
That is facts.
Definitely not player error, but both contenders do eventually get out of CC3.
Tidal Tempest, we got the jumps. 1, 2. Sonic's through.
Oh,
Sonic is indeed through and is going to the bad future.
tail jumps. 1, 2.
Ooh, fantastic.
Yep. If you're
Yes,
new to
but-
speedrunning this game too, Tails cannot just all willy-nilly fly over the screen. He gets stopped from doing that, so you absolutely have to bounce over that.
Yeah, unfortunate. They also put some ceilings in unfortunate places that make very obvious, oh, you can get on the ceiling here, spots impossible. For example, you can't do that CC3 skip because there is because of the way the ceiling is programmed in CD11. Yes, and Spin Dash RNG is very real. That is one thing that these players have to contend with that other characters don't, because they're using the Genesis style Spin Dash. There's a lot of RNG involved, and there's a lot of skill involved in knowing what types of Spin Dashes to use where. Ooh, swift recovery from Tails, almost getting crushed by those blocks.
Sonic's having a pretty near perfect run,
Yeah,
from what I can tell.
unfortunate.
Kinda saved it, maybe.
It's good for him. He wants to do well, right?
He does, yeah. Tails definitely needs to make up some time here. Sonic is currently ahead, RTA.
Ooh.
By the pillar.
Okay, so, Tails almost got crushed by the Crusher at the end of TT2. That is devastating when that happens, but it can happen if you're not going fast enough. There have been many a run loss to that Crusher, if you're not careful.
Is that cycle-based or proximity-based, that Crusher?
I believe that is cycle-based, but because of the way the cycles line up with the enemy cycles earlier in the stage, we just run a risk where if we're going even slightly too slow, we will get crushed. But if we're going practically fast enough, we'll never get crushed.
I get you. And Tails, when you fly out of here, you want to be out of the water as much as possible so you don't suffer the water slowdown.
Yep. Definitely. Fun fact, it is faster to spin dash in water than it is to peel out because the peel out gets nerfed in the water. Fun fact for those of you who maybe don't know CD as well. Excellent use of the peel out there by Pumpuichi, finishing the stage with the 23-33.
Well, that was something.
I don't know what happened there. I've never seen that happen before.
Make a momentum cancel there or something.
Something weird happened with the momentum where it was lost during the time travel. But still finishing with a 22-36.
You might see this go to a round 3.
We might indeed see this go to a round 3.
Pause buffer 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, fantastic.
That-
Finishing in the bad
Give me that.
future for QQ2. Generally, we try to finish in the past. But Sonic
Yeah,
does
but
finish
this
in
is
bad
cool
future.
percent.
This is cool percent, so we're doing the bad future route. I don't know if it actually saves time or not.
It does not.
Sure.
It does for Sonic.
No, would you restart?
Oh,
Why
no.
did you restart?
I didn't
No!
No.
I didn't mean to restart.
Hail! No! You restarted! Now I
Alright.
really might see this go to round 3.
Yeah, I don't want to curse it because we don't want anything catastrophic to happen, but it's pretty catastrophic already.
Yeah, I think that was kind of a pretty big
Oh, come on.
mistake. Tails, please don't go for the generator.
It's the bad future. Why would I go for it?
Why are you taking the generator out? I did have a little bit of a brain fart.
Yo, that
but I'm
somehow
also
worked.
confused. You took the tool that takes you to the generator?
So I can get on top? That's
I'm sorry, I'm not as familiar with these strats. This is not a strat that my characters do.
Yep. Also, a shout out to Smitty for the raid.
Aw.
I just wanted to say his name.
Thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the raid.
Did Captain Hook order you to raid us?
Yes.
Well, now I know that I'm very far behind.
Yes.
But
Hello, Dragon Slayer, and hello, Lenny GG. Thank you for joining us.
Lenny? Yo.
His wacky workbench.
Smitty
so you
will
never
be on
know.
stream with us with a Blackout Bingo run of We Play. Very interesting. That'll be definitely something to watch. Ooh, Sonic finishing the bad future with a 2620 and Wacky 1.
The last possible second he probably could have time traveled to.
The balance animation cost me a second.
Pause buffer up. As long as Sonic doesn't make any major mistakes, probably should go to around 3.
Indeed.
Here's
Whoa.
bounce 1.
Alright.
2.
Nah!
And proper finish, 28.56 out of Wacky 2.
I think that's another 37.55. Yup.
That is a 37.55. That's what I mentioned during the run 1, is that that is a very consistent time to get. Not in 34 flat.
Ooh. And Sonic on his way to the Wacky 3 boss. A little bit of a pause
Yes,
buffer.
doing a pause buffer because this ramp jump is very hard. One thing we joke about in Wacky 3 with Sonic specifically, with doing that slope jump, is that
The good future.
the good future,
The good future.
the good future is better than the bad future.
Do it.
Worse than the bad future.
Oh, it is worse. I can't remember. Okay. It is
Something that
worse
we
than-
like to joke about.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have not joked about that in a long time, actually, though, because we haven't played it in a long time. Is that because we haven't played all good features in a while? Is that yeah? The good future is the difference between there's a sole difference between Wacky 3 good and bad future. It is a single tile where one of them is where in one future it's bouncy and in the other future it's not. So,
2 tiles.
2 tiles. Okay, I'm sorry, 2 tiles. And so we would always make fun of Pimp Ouija for being upset over 2 tiles. Like,
Tails getting a lot of traction here. Will he
yes,
do-
definitely. Seeing if he can keep up the steady pace through the
Did he catch
Wacky 3
it?
boss.
Missed it.
That was very, very close. Sonic doing a good short hop. Good second short hop, getting the
I see Mel's message.
I got a 1-frame jump.
The ghost zone isn't real, it can't hurt you.
I got a
Not quite.
beast 1-frame jump at the end of Stardust 1.
It's
That
a
was a
very,
very good
specific
SS1.
reference.
I see. I see. But yes, very, very excellent SS1 from Pimp Ouija. Phil's getting a very good SS1 as well. Finishing with a 1726. Pimp Ouija is tearing up SS2. Camera can hardly keep up. And finishes with a 1985.
Onto the auto scroller.
Yep.
I'm still working on somehow magically getting the skip in Origins, but
Ah, yes, the SS3, the fabled SS3 skip in Origin with Knuckles.
I want it to happen, but
He keeps falling through the floor. I understand the technicalities of this stage quite a bit, and I still don't know why that happens. I have a theory, but a little too complicated for this turn. But in case you are curious about the technical details of this SS3, so Metal Sonic is rubber banded to Sonic, and Eggman is on a timer. It was both, I believe, the timing was a lot tighter in terms of Eggman, and he was not as nice in CD93 as he is in CD11 and further ports, like Origins and then 13 and Restored. But because of the way Metal Sonic's rubber banding works, you can do some fun things with him. If you are very skilled with Sonic, specifically, you can end the fight without ever seeing him. He just suddenly appears out of nowhere and runs into the door, and you've never seen him the rest of the fight since the start of the race. Very, very funny. Gonna see if Sonic will run away from Amy, and he does! Yeah, if you run away from Amy with enough time, she'll just stare at Sonic lovingly, and we'll never get a chance to hug him, even though the time will end. Regardless. That's definitely a cool percent trick, because the timer is already stopped as soon as, you know, the camera begins moving, so as soon as you hit Amy, so even though she's still walking around, it doesn't affect the timer. It's just something kind of mean, quite honestly. I've always joked that Sonic was being very disrespectful to women, but that was just, you know, Amy doesn't deserve that. Amy deserves a hug.
1955.
Yes, fantastic MM1 time from Sonic.
Aw.
Ooh.
Oh well.
Tails missing getting into middle route, the traditional way, using that spring and damage boost. So instead, he will just fly up there.
Yep.
Interesting.
And it's gone.
Yeah, you can.
Tails is using the Sonic Origins method of finishing the stage.
You can do that.
I didn't know that was possible. I've only ever seen that in Origins with Knuckles. I have never seen that in Restored with Tails. That is a very new one to me.
Possible with everyone.
Who figured that one out in Origins, by the way? Vaughn?
Kitten.
I-
Inception Kitten.
Kitten. I think he would.
Inception
Yeah.
Kitten. Inception Kitten. I think Von Ryder was the first to record it, but no, it was Kitten who figured that out.
And
Tails is just taking
More
the
like a-
consistent route.
I guarantee you, like, we're exploring the game in Origins and this one, and if you're willing to get into speedrunning and you want to try find some weird things that are amiss with the game, you might beat a world record that way, or you can learn this really short game and beat the world record the hard way.
Yeah, this game is fairly short. I would say most like competitive times are under 15 minutes. Like that would be considered like, oh yeah, this is something worth putting on SRC. Though even then, sub 20 or sub 25 for a beginner is still decently impressive.
So Sonic got into the magic room first. It's gonna get the double hit, 1 hit, 2 hit. Oh,
Fail.
no.
He misses double hits.
I'm sorry, commentator curse.
Yeah, commentator curse for sure. Luigi is usually very good at that trick, so that's very disappointing.
Every once in a while, I still miss it.
Yeah.
I've never gotten it once, so.
And I missed it as well.
Ah, okay, so we are still all tied up.
The equalizer.
Equalizer indeed. We are about to call time on Sonic's side. That is time for Sonic. I'm gonna wait for Tails to finish up.
Uh-oh, my game just froze.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, there you go.
Okay, he's fine.
Okay, that was one
We're
of the
making the
okay.
game. We're making the game.
Okay.
11, 19,
1948.
Actually did
Yeah.
worse than last time.
Yeah.
Oh, but because
time
of
for
the double
tails.
hit.
Time for tails. So, haha, 2023. So 11, 19, 43 for Ouija. Sorry, 48, not 43. 11, 19, 48.
All right, I said 14.
Ooh, ow.
12, 18, 30.
1830. Ooh, that's a little bit of a rough one there for tails.
That's an ouchie.
Ow.
To the final round.
Yay, the final one.
Final round. We are all tied up here.
By the way, I'm going to ask this question because previously I knew what you guys said about Knuckles in the game, but what's happening with him now that he's there in his silhouette with a lock on him?
He's gonna be in the next version of the game.
Yes.
We are finally getting Knuckles and CDR support.
And we're also getting his routes that were added.
Yes, as I mentioned previously about Tidal Tempest, there are some optimizations we can make with Knuckles' routes. Knuckles is broken. That's all I will say. I am also a Knuckles Origins runner, so this is definitely something I've experimented with. Alrighty, I will give a final countdown for this last round if both runners are ready.
Alright.
All right.
Alright, we will start on go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Gotta go fast.
Indeed. That is what this game is all about.
Sorry, I'm glad you guys announced that because like my inner box jump is happy.
Yes. That is Epic Mike 16 signature trick is the box jump in Origin. So technically, you could count the starting trick for Tails here, and
I have
one is a box jump.
I have something to say.
Yes.
That's a new IL world record.
Hey.
5! Yes!
What did you get driving? The 2185?
2095.
Oh, 2190. Yeah, awesome.
2095.
It's about time driving.
Yeah, 2095.
Remember?
Fantastic time.
See, now I'm not tied with Elf.
Now you're tied with me.
Yeah.
I just realized my box jump comment is going to be forever cemented. Oh boy.
Cool percent.
Yeah, the best thing is that you just end with moonwalking.
Yeah. 1958 and 2026 respectively for each runner for PP2. Yeah, 2095 for PP1. That's amazing. Didn't even know a 20 was possible for that stage.
It's about time you finally got it driving.
That is, I don't, how long have you been trying to get that record from Elf?
He's been trying to get that from me since I showed him the trick.
Definitely.
Because I just showed him a screenshot of 20.95.
1820. I'd say they're about even with the differences in their last two times.
Yeah, they're really, really close. We are getting GGs in the chat, including Lenny GG himself.
GG's from Lenny GG.
Yes.
Shoutouts to the Wolfpack.
I'm gonna try to go for the fastest strats in C1. I failed.
Oof.
Oh, that was close.
$32.41 to $23.93. Bit of work to be done.
Yes.
Yeah, that's an average discrepancy there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Bounce 2, bounce.
You mentioned shout out to the wolf pack, but also shout out to our other runners hearing us on in the fan game speedrunning server. If you want to run this game and want to learn from us, that is that link is on the Sonic 2D Restored SRC page. If you ever want to join us, we love to teach.
They really do.
I have personally taught the last 2 Amy World Record holders.
If you're in for a fun time, come on a Sunday, watch their races. You can learn by watching them.
Yeah.
That is true. We do Sunday races.
Yes, I know that is a tradition that we share with some other communities, such as Link to the Past and SMB3.
Sonic is through early.
Yep,
Third try?
Sonic is through early. I think that was
Second try.
Second try.
I could not tell because I was looking at Driven's stream.
This could be the 10 seconds he needed, though.
This could be the 10 seconds he needed, indeed. Tails is struggling with this trick.
Okay, Sonic going for the bounces. 1, 2, he's out.
Am I gonna have to do normal way?
You may need to actually play pinball, Tails. You're losing a lot of time here.
Alright, that's it. I'm going for it. I'm gonna have to get through at some point.
Yeah, we have to kind
Well, the good thing, Driven, is that I fell in TT1, so we'll even out.
You know how many times I failed?
Yeah,
No.
a lot of
It's like
time.
Yeah, that wastes more RTA than IGT. It's closer than we realize.
It is because he's losing maybe 2 seconds every time he resets.
Finishing with the 1995.
Indeed.
That's when Chaotix came out.
that was an unexpected fun fact. Maybe we should ask for some dino facts when we get to QQ.
Ah, yes.
Did you know? The Brontosaurus had a long neck to eat leaves in the trees.
Thank you for that dino fact, Pipluigi.
Love our dino facts.
We really do love our dino facts.
This is the first time I heard of Dynafx.
Dino facts is another community meme. I don't know where it came. Oh, I know where it originated from because the lyrics to Quartz Quadrant 3 Bad Future. Everyone get down, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. So,
Did you know? The Tyrannosaurus Rex had sharp teeth to eat the other dinosaurs.
I cannot hold
Got the
it
one frame
together.
jump.
Oh, nice.
I apologize. I
Wait.
cannot hold it together whenever we hear dino facts. I've heard them a dozen times, but I laugh every single time.
Did you know? The pterodactyl had wings to fly in the sky.
Thank you for all the dino facts.
Did you know? The Triceratops had 3 horns to protect itself from the other dinosaurs.
Alright. Luigi finishing up Title 3.
3.
I
Hold
cannot-
it together, Fox. Hold it
Uh,
together.
I am trying, but we are a fun bunch. We have fun. That is for sure. Sonic is speeding through Quartz Quadrant 1.
Yo, I got it. Let's go.
Nice.
Yo, I got an IL route in that run.
Nice. 1993 for QQ1 for Sonic. That's the year this game came out. Well, the original. I don't believe Luigi was making Sonic CD Restored in 1993 before the original.
I was getting ready to. I was in math class learning the math.
36. Damn.
36.68.
36.68. What a fantastic time.
Choose here. I always have trouble doing this bottom route and not banging into something. As
Yeah.
Sonic there.
Yeah, there is a little bit of a finesse to it in terms of you have to get the initial height of your spin dash by not jumping, not doing a full jump, and then you have to look.
Fox, did Lenny say anything when I got that the crazy swirly straw QQ1 route?
I am checking. Oh.
Oh, Tails, why?
No, I do not see a message from Lenny. But from Pixel Perfect Events, now I want to see more push to affiliate stream broadcasts dedicated to dinosaurs. I do think we need a dinosaur day.
Well, I just didn't think at all on QQ3 and lost 7 seconds.
Oh no, yeah. That was a little bit of a scuff start.
Alright, now we'll
Ooh,
get
Tails
QQ2 right.
threads the needle.
Yep. You'll see the distance close in Wacky Workbench 3 too, because Tails just has a naturally faster route if they stay on pace.
Still no cool percent. That is very sad. Oh well.
But you got Lenny drop. We will take Lenny drop.
We're in that lovely space between levels now.
Yes.
Don't restart, don't restart.
Don't restart. don't full driving.
So I lost 10 seconds there.
Yeah.
I should have just restarted the moment I knew I didn't do my normal route.
Taking Tails 10 seconds to get to Eggman
Yeah.
or Robotnik.
I really want to hit something closer to 9.
Yep.
Sonic has taken the bottom route.
Bottom road and Wacky. Oh, we
Yeah.
gotta be careful.
Oh, I've got to be careful. Looks fairly clean so far. Could be very, very good. 25? Yep,
25,
25-10.
Waiting a full time bonus there.
Yep.
Tails should be just finishing
Yes.
out with a 57.95.
Not terrible. Not bad at all. For having a couple of lost seconds getting to Eggman, that is actually fairly decent. All things
Aww.
considered. Nice. Tails got forced to top route. Top route is not horrible, but it does waste some time. And Sonic misses a Wonder Mega Boing Boing. Wacky Workbench is not being nice today. It really is anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, that's
I think that one's gonna be
caveat
34.
learning this game.
Yep.
Is learning
Yep.
Wacky's.
What wacky one time did Tails get?
34.
Jeez.
I got all the average times.
Yes, Tails got all of the consistent time.
By failing Wacky every time.
It is not. It is
Ooh,
not.
that was a
Bottom
good
route
one.
is not very easy, so I do not blame him. I myself have learned bottom route and I still struggle with it. I'm not very good.
Well, I
Yeah,
failed
very
Wacky 3 each time. It's the most
get the
inconsistent stage to speedrun in the game.
It really is inconsistent,
do not
especially
wanna
for Sonic
jump.
and Tails. Tails is getting a very good Wacky 2, though. That is very impressive. Getting a 2876.
Nice. We got a couple floors to climb. Gonna look like Tails might
Yep.
close a bit of the gap there.
Seems like it. If we can get a somewhat clean Wacky 3.
There you go. Ah. Oh well.
A super peel out outran the egg peel out.
Climbs the floor, he's up. Gets the second one. Third hit.
Ah, too high.
The thing about speedruns, though, you never know. Anything can happen, even at the last second.
That is true. Especially with a game as short as CD is. Very minor mistakes that costing several seconds. In many games, you know, in longer categories, closer to an hour, you're worried about minute time saves. Here we're worried about second or even sub-second time saves.
You're also worried about deaths?
Yeah, Tails unfortunately getting killed there. I did not see precisely what happened, but I assume Tails hit an enemy with no rings by not going fast enough or not being in a ball.
My
just-
Air Andrew. That emote is me.
Alright, I'll take it.
About one act of difference between the two of them.
Yep. Tails is finishing up Act 1 while Sonic is finishing up Act 2.
The fancy slide, fancy flight. 1976.
Nice.
Fantastic time in SS2. Sonic is currently in the Metal Sonic race, doing some cool percent jumps off the ramps with that drop dash. I will say that is like the one place. There are only a handful of places where the drop dashes saves time over the regular route in CD. The drop dash does make. I don't know if it saves time in SS3, but it certainly makes it look a lot more cool and makes it much easier for casual players.
Drop dash just makes Stardust Speedway 3 brainless.
Pretty much. It is pretty hard to really lose if you have the drop
It doesn't
dash.
save any time, really, but
Yeah, so I was kind of trying to pose the question of if it saved time or not, because I wasn't sure.
overall the drop dash saves about 5 seconds in the full game run, with all of the drop dashes combined.
Come on, Metal, you're slow.
All that moonwalk. Tails is going full cool
Ooh.
percent currently.
Alright.
This is a new one.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, close.
That was really close.
I'm not gonna lie.
That was really close. That is a highlight right there.
I thought you were gonna overshoot and like land in the position above the goal line and have to like go back left and down. Like above that
Right?
group on
I
the
think
screen.
there's an invisible wall that prevents you from doing that, but
Good
I
thing
could have seen that happening.
Good thing we fixed one thing in CD11.
Oh?
Or else, you know why? Because
Oh.
else, when I landed, I would have somehow slid back and went backwards, and then I would have completely lost.
That would have been bad.
Anyways, we're gonna do that again.
Alright,
go
we're
for
taking
Origins
the Origins route. Tails has finished Act 1. 1816. Alright. See
Sonic
if.
Pause buffering.
Ooh, Sonic fails piston skip.
Second pause buffer.
Let's see. Sonic gets it.
There.
Yes. Generally, that trick is easier to do with a single tap spin dash on the right piston.
See,
so if you're trying
like,
this at home, yeah.
I pause buffer on the first piston just as a pause check. I see that, oh, I'm gonna fail it this time.
Right. And so you can be prepared to set up for the second piston on the spin dash.
Get the first try.
So ideally, we want to do the peel out on the first piston.
Good one.
2616 MM2 from Tail. Standing under that door there on the left, as you saw Pimpluigi do with the fireflies. The firefly causes, when the double fireflies come out, it forces them to always spawn on top of each other. That is a trick that only exists in CD93 and CD Restored because the door was moved in CD11 and thus CD Origins, and so that can't be done. Same thing with standing on the piston, the pixel to the left of that piston there. That also is a pixel that has been restored from CD93.
Magic pixel.
Magic pixel. It saves our butts a lot.
Sonic about to
See if
finish
Tails
up
will
here.
get done with it. Sonic is about to finish up.
Doubled it.
That's time for Sonic.
Splat.
Alright, come here, you.
And come on, Tails. Time for
69
Tails.
green dudes!
69 seconds, dude.
I'm on dude, a 69 flat. I love it.
It's a
Yo,
one-line
I got one of those
fly.
during training earlier.
Ah, alrighty. Let us see us those final times to determine our
That's
winner.
a better time.
11:28, 11 from Tails. May we see your final time, Pimpluigi?
I guess he wants to watch Eggman get blown up by a rock.
Sad egg.
Sadly, I don't have
Okay.
that.
There's no sad egg for Tails. Final time for Pimpluigi. It's 11:38.96, and Tails is our winner. Congratulations, Driven, on your win.
Let's go.
All right, yeah, that was
GG.
good times.
That was fantastic. I really had no idea who was going to be there. yet.
I knew the big mistakes I started making after I got that IL in QQ1 were gonna hurt me a lot.
I got a big time, I got a bad time, and then I got an average time. That's for great.
Fantastic.
That was good times. That's perfect for the stream.
That was perfect for the stream. That was very entertaining.
Totally.
You see again why IGT is so much more accurate for Sonic CD there.
Yeah, because simply the amount of time we spend in time bonuses mostly. But yeah, thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I certainly enjoyed it. What about you, Mike?
I definitely enjoyed it, and I learned some things along the way, and I hope to see some more people join the community.
I agree. If you, if y'all have any more words, I will let you do that, and then otherwise, hand it back off to Nick RPG Green.
Thank you very much. Fantastic relay. Apologies for the issues with the first race, but it was all sorted by race 2. Really exciting stuff. It was awesome to see that IL world record in the middle of all that as well. Congrats on that as well, Drive-In. That is it for Sonic CD, but don't go anywhere, folks. We've still got one more race. Suave Birdson is going to be taking on Nick RP Green, whoever that is, at Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes All Dog Tags. We'll see you in a few minutes.